Listen closely. Today's subject is about how the American Revolution started. The events that lit the flame did not happen overnight. Here is a summary of how the American Revolution started. The seeds of the American Revolution were planted in the 1760s as the British government imposed new taxes and policies on the American colonies. These included the Stamp Act, the Townshend Acts, and the Tea Act, which angered American colonists who felt their rights as British citizens were being violated. Tensions escalated in the 1770s with events like the Boston Massacre and the Boston Tea Party. In the Boston Tea Party of 1773, colonists protested British taxes by dumping a shipment of tea into Boston Harbor. The British government responded with the Intolerable Acts, which punished Massachusetts and stirred more resentment. In 1774, the First Continental Congress convened to coordinate a colonial response. They petitioned the British king for a redress of grievances. As tensions mounted, the Patriots began to arm themselves and train militias in preparation for conflict. In April 1775, fighting finally broke out between British troops and Patriot militias in the battles of Lexington and Concord in Massachusetts. This was the shot heard round the world that signaled the start of the American Revolutionary War. The Second Continental Congress soon convened and took charge of the war effort by creating the Continental Army and appointing George Washington as its commander-in-chief. Although political and economic factors had been building toward conflict for some time, the armed clashes at Lexington and Concord in 1775 are considered the spark that finally ignited the American Revolution. Resentment over British taxation and lack of colonial representation eventually boiled over into full-blown war for American independence. The United States is rich with its history. You should continue to learn as much as you can. The more you know, the more you'll grow. Please hit the subscribe by hitting the button. Until next time.